I don't think it's being punished. I think it's just acknowledging and repenting. You're not going to die perfect.
Oh, darn!
Like we're all going to die sinners. We need Jesus. Yo,
I already know
boogie
that,
back here.
but I'm like,
you look like a lion. Beautiful little lion over there.
Oh, this is way better.
You think so?
Yeah.
It doesn't make us look weird at 0.5. Like my legs alien long or something. Ooh, tad bit nipply on here. Inspiration. Good morning.
Could you imagine doing that? I would die.
No, my butt hurts.
I don't know how people do that, honestly.
Looking at them. Those biking classes. Oh.
Have you done one?
Yeah, I've done this before.
Really?
Yeah. I used to work at Fitness Works. We did all those things before.
Okay, but when? Like,
what do you mean?
Like recently or no?
No. I mean, we have a bike.
When you were in your 20s?
Past ones. Yeah.
It's a lot different. I feel like we did it now, we'd die.
I may have done one in my 30s. It sounds familiar.
Oh, God.
Those are cute boots.
Well, I was trying to be you.
Be me?
With the boots.
Okay.
I was so jealous when you brought those boots up north.
Why?
Because I wanted my boots so bad. I was like, I don't even know who I am. Kaylin's over here being boot girl.
Boot girl. No, they're just so easy. I feel like I wear these. I wear sandals. I wear slippers. And I wear those clog things.
Yeah, I see all the boys' boots lined up perfectly.
Yeah, that's all Grayson ever wants to wear.
Yeah.
And he has such cute Vans.
Yeah, my kids have the best shoes and all they want to...
Crocs and boots.
Crocs. I'm like...
Yeah, I don't like them.
I probably shouldn't say gay on this.
I'll bleep it out. Yeah, next time can you bleep out when I...
Yes,
I'm really trying to work on
I
cussing.
know, but I kind of thought it was funny because it's like real, you know?
Yeah,
it was one also... fuck. Well, yes, moving forward, I need to watch my mouth.
No, it was me.
I know. That's why I thought it was funny. I was like, if anybody's going to say it, it's going to be her first.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm really working on it. I am. I was doing so good in the beginning of the year. And I mean, we're only in month 5, but I mean, until about month 4. This month was rough, okay? I was able to say it a little bit. No, I shouldn't. I have no excuse.
I feel like the year should be over. That's how I feel.
Well, on that note, okay, I have somewhat of like a guide for today.
Oh, I thought you were going to say information. Like,
oh, no.
Juice. Oh.
No, I don't have any juice. I don't have any of that stuff. Tea. Do you?
Not really. Besides, like, Andy's thing.
Oh, yeah. How's that?
Yeah, they caught him. And they put him in there. What a fucking ass. First of all, what makes somebody think that they can not show up to court, cut their ankle monitor?
That's what he did?
Cut it off, got a DUI, was caught with knives, drugs, gave false identification, and then fled the scene.
He's reckless, man. At this point, they should make sure that he doesn't leave.
Yeah. I feel so much better, though. Like,
I was going to say, how did you sleep?
I've slept.
What was that sleep like?
Amazing.
Good.
Everything.
More peaceful?
Yeah.
Good.
I also just feel like
I think we should keep this one there.
Fighting this case, it's been a year, is like, I just feel so much better. Like, I can't even explain it. Like, I just feel happier. Or like, I just don't ever have to deal with that again. And that's peaceful for me.
Good.
And I think everybody around me too.
on support useful for me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was rough.
Yeah.
And I almost wanted to, and it sounds crazy, I wanted to like text Mitch and tell him.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, I don't know why he would care.
Mm-hmm. It's not his business. Yeah.
Like, as if that's going to make anything better, you know?
Yeah. I think you have to accept that.
What, he has a girlfriend?
No, I have no idea. I don't know. I'm not in his circle, Carly. Um, I don't know. I think that maybe you have to accept his silence right now. I think that respecting people's silence is honestly the best thing you can do for them sometimes.
I know. I just feel like, how long?
He is on his own journey. You have no idea what he's going or growing through, or and you just gotta. If your stars are meant to align, they're going to. I am a firm believer on that, but I also believe that you are meant to focus on you. Your mind isn't supposed to be thinking about who is going to be my next man. It's going to be, if you focus up here, like,
Yeah.
honestly, I feel like when I can walk through any storm when I'm just focused on doing, like, what would God tell me to do in this situation?
It's best for
honestly.
you. Yeah, and I feel that
like
way
what
too.
is going to make my life more fruitful. But when I behave that way, I literally feel like I'm bubble wrapped in like the security that gives me confidence of just move. Don't stay still. Like, just take your next step, move, and then it leads me to the next beautiful blessing. But if I step away and I start trying to do it my own way and I start teetering off the path, then that is just when it all hits the fan.
Yeah, and I agree with you. I've noticed if I just do what I'm supposed to be doing, I think I just find myself like being very lonely and very like
vulnerable.
Yeah, and helpless and
I think that's how you're supposed to feel. I think there's something to that feeling.
I know, but I almost
and you're
feel
not
like I'm just
and going to a man is going to possibly put you back in that cycle when you can go to the man. Like, literally.
I know, but I don't know how I'm supposed to do this by myself.
You're not doing it by yourself. That's literally what we're here for. You're not doing it by yourself.
I just feel like everybody has somebody to like go to and do this and that, and it's
girl. There is a chain of people, yes, that I think I have in my head that I go to. But there are also things in my life that happen that I can't go to any of those people. None of them, not one of them. And when that happens, I literally can only pray. And I've had to research to like identify, like, okay, what does prayer look like? Not just in the old Southern Baptist way, or like, what does prayer look like to me as a daughter to like the creator of the universe? What does that look like for me to just sit here and be in this vulnerable position and sit here with it and not just try and get out of it, not just try and not feel this sadness, not feel this pain, and just sit with it and like ask, what is there to be learned in this situation? What is the coping mechanism? What's the coping mechanism I need to learn right now?
Yeah.
To lean on you and nothing else. Not a man, not my friends, not that group chat, not a bottle, not anything.
And I think that's what I'm so used to is just like numbing it. Well, was.
Yeah.
And so sitting in it is like
it's hard.
Weird
it's
for
so
me.
Hard. Yeah. It's so hard to sit in it. But that's what we're meant to do, because I swear that's where we find the greatest peace, because we're challenged to level up. That in those moments you're challenged because it's so hard, and you have to withstand the desire to message an ex reach out to somebody
know,
that you
and
do
that's
have feelings for. But guess what? You're going to have so many feelings for people in this world because you're great and there's so many great people in this world. And you're going to fall in love with multiple people, but your soul isn't meant for everybody. Like it's not meant to be shared with everybody, you know?
yeah.
And you have to work so hard on that soul so that way you can honestly make your way back to heaven. Like that is, I think, your ultimate thing. And I think that every other fruit that you get in this life, like me having a husband and having children, like that's just a cherry on top, you know, and it can be taken away at any moment.
I know, and I think that's just what I'm like. It's like everybody around me has that,
but it's just a cherry on top.
but me.
It's not just you. And when you trust your own path, it's like you'll trust that there is that man for you. But if you jump the gun, you've seen what happens when you jump the gun.
Yeah. I just don't know if sometimes, like, when I'm raising the boys, it's like, am I doing the right thing? You know, am I.
What do you mean? By being single? By not being with their dad?
Yeah, like, I can't be. I just want to be, like, calm and nurturing for them, and I feel like I have to do both roles, you know? But I don't want, like, I don't want to do that.
It's temporary. And if you trust that, and if you tell yourself that, this is temporary. I really feel like it will.
I feel like it's been temporary. That's why I'm like.
It is. You're just in the thick of it. You're in the character building moments of it. And you need to just keep bubble wrapping yourself. I swear, like that's just the easiest way to put it. And it's like when you bubble wrap yourself, people are trying to like take it and tear it down.
Meaning what?
But you just gotta,
meaning
like, I feel like when you are in these moments, when I'm in these moments, like, you know, like stuff that's gone on or has gone on in my personal life just in the last month to year to, I cannot just be angry and like be vengeful or be spiteful, or I have to
I sit in that shit.
I have to see what is happening and say, all right, pull up my big girl pants, put on my cowgirl boots, and who do I need to lean on? Who do I need to sit with? And that is going to be with my Bible. And I swear to God, every single time I do, I get checked. It's like divine intervention.
Mm-hmm.
There's words that speak to me.
That's how I feel when I go to AA too.
I know, because you can hear it.
But I swear,
feel it. If you, and maybe we just read the Bible together. Maybe we do it a little bit. I feel like that would help you so much, because then it becomes like this craving. When something happens, it's not like, oh, I want to get home and like smoke a joint, or I want to get home and text my friends and be like angry. Like, no, I want to get home and I want to like sit in the Word and honestly know, how am I expected to behave in this scenario? You know, what does each season of this life require out of us in these new roles? Like, your role as, you're born a daughter, right? Or you're born a son. Either way, daughter or son. We believe in male and female here. And when you are born a son or a daughter, you then develop into these other roles, right? You may be a learner, and then a business owner, or a husband or a wife, and then a mother or father, and you know, your roles start to grow. And as you add more roles, it's like you have to reshape the requirements that you, and the characteristics that embody in each role, and they require each like new versions of you through the seasons that you go through. Like, I feel like right now I'm in a phase where I'm learning all over again how to be a wife and a mother, and like an entrepreneur, and just also how to like be a daughter and also just be a daughter to Jesus, like to actually pay attention to what was given to us to guide us in this earth. Literally, the Bible was given to guide us, and I just feel like when we run away from how we're supposed to behave, like how it says we're supposed to behave, that is when trouble is stirred. But it's hard. He's not asking you to be perfect. He's just asking you to try. He's just asking you to try to acknowledge, like, this is who I am. This is a little bit of a weakness. Let's work on this. Let's get all of it together perfectly.
Yeah.
And then come to me, and that's how you're going to be welcomed in heaven. Like, no, you are not going to die perfectly. And you're not going to meet your man perfectly. Like, that's not what's going to happen either. But you need to just trust that this is temporary, because if you sit in it, you're going to learn something and you're going to run into that man. Like, you're sitting in this for a reason, because maybe there's somebody else who just hasn't met you yet.
Yeah.
Maybe there's somebody else, but also maybe just don't focus on that right now.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Maybe you try and change the way you focus for once. That was kind of like all the questions, though. Naturally, I think.
Who was it?
I'm not even kidding.
You just ran through that like a storm.
Mm-hmm. I kind of get going like a we should probably leave that. What version of yourself do you grieve the most, and what version are you most proud survived? That's a really good question.
For you?
No, for you.
What was the first
What
one?
version of yourself do you grieve the most? And what version are you most proud survived?
I grieve the version of me who didn't love myself enough, where I chose bad people and bad things and like enjoyed the chaos of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't truly like who I was.
Mm-hmm.
And I think about that every single day.
If your younger self met you today, what would shock her most about who you became?
I think trying to get sober.
Mm-hmm.
Or sobriety or recovery.
Oh, Carly last year was telling me I don't have a problem.
Yeah, I didn't have a problem last year. No, I think it's just kind of how I grew up. I think that's how my mom grew up and past generations. And I feel like, yeah, I didn't think I had a problem. Well, I know that I didn't think I did, but I do.
I'm proud of you. I'm real proud of you.
I am too, but there's like an embarrassment to it.
No, it's surrendering. It's humility.
Yeah.
It's having humility and saying, hey,
I know.
I'm not perfect. I have a problem, and this is it. Not everybody has to air out what their problem is, but everybody's got one.
I remember driving, literally getting Ubered to treatment and posting the video that I posted. And I was like, if I post this, everybody's going to know what's going on. I was like, do I want to do this? And by the time I got there, my phone died and I didn't get to have my phone the rest of the time. And the whole time I was there, I was like, I was like, that's just out in the fucking world. Like, I can't take that back. But there's a part of me, it's like, I'm glad that I did it. Sometimes do I wish I could take it back? Yeah, but no. Because it's true. But yeah, it's just,
I'm glad you did it. I begged you for so long, just to be honest. Just to be honest. I mean, our friendship literally paused because I said, you don't go to rehab, then I can't support you anymore.
Yeah. And I didn't think I didn't think anything was serious at that time. I honestly didn't even think I had a problem. Or it's any tough. Of it. Yeah, it sucked.
It's tough.
That was probably, the worst time ever. I think when it comes to that kind of stuff, though, is I feel like I say this to a lot of different people is, it was like I needed that, though. I really needed you to say that, everybody else to say that. for me.
I needed that. Hell, I couldn't. I was worrying about you like a mom.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like sometimes I come off as this cold-hearted, tough love.
And I was pissed at you. I remember.
I know. I make everybody angry.
I was so pissed at you and Delaney for the whole time. Even when I was there, I kept telling my therapist, I was like, my friends don't want to be my friends because blah, 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 blah. And she was like, well, that seems pretty fucking valid. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, the F word. And it took me a really long time just to be like, I wouldn't want to be my friend either. Yeah. I wouldn't want to watch you do that. That would be devastating.
Yeah. Maybe someday we'll talk about the hospital.
Yeah.
That was a devastating point for both of us.
Which one?
With the boys.
Oh yeah, I thought sooner or later we'd probably bring that up. Mm-hmm. That one is a hard one for me because
that one was a hard one for me.
Even step 4 that I'm going through right now, that's the one I'm stuck on.
Yeah, that makes sense. That'd be a tough day to be honest.
I don't know how I wasn't so aware of how serious that was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what? Like you said, it had to happen. It had to be that hard. It really did.
I could have lost my kid.
I know. It sucks that had to be your heart. It sucked to be a part of it, but that's why I said I will not be a part of it anymore because I love those boys so much, and I kept tabs on them from afar. I remember when we were at a rodeo and they passed by, and Cashy locked eyes with me, and we were just like, and it was like we knew, but he was so much bigger, and he just stared at me, and I stared at him, and he waved, and then he just kept walking, and but it needed to happen because you needed to break in a way that you see what it would cost you in all areas of your life.
I was just,
they're the most important thing.
1,000%. I was just so like, I don't even know how to explain it. I was just not there.
Wasn't you?
I didn't recognize the person I was. I couldn't feel anything. I had crippling anxiety. Everything. Like my body was just shutting down. I never want to live like that ever again. That was just
fight or flight.
Yeah, or living in hell, basically.
The sneak peek of what it's like if you succumb to everything that your body just wants on this earth. I swear. Like, of course we want so much. Like, I was thinking about it the other day as I was doing the dishes. I was like, ugh, all the things I could go do right now. But you know what? What am I supposed to be doing right now?
It's like the devil just...
I'm
not even kidding you.
All night, all day. He's in your ear.
All the time.
Yeah. But you have to, that's why it's like an active choice to choose God. I'm not kidding. And you have to like run at him. And I might sound like a weird little Bible thumper around here. No,
not at all. But
I'm not going to shut up. I'm going to keep whispering Jesus as much as I can because
1,000%, Kaylin.
It's crazy how much Satan is just whispering in our ear all the time. Like there's just so much evil, and there's also so much goodness.
I remember, and this is basically what rock bottom was, and I think I've told you this. I remember the night I was on like a 5-day bender, miserable. I had body aches. I should have been in the fucking hospital, and I had both the boys laying next to me, and I was just like, I wanted to die, and I was like, please just save my life. Whatever you can do, just save it. Whatever this is, like, just take me. Give me something. And I woke up that morning, and my mom texted me, and she was like, take the boys to school and come over. And God, it was so miserable that morning. The boys were like pouring their own cereal like on the floor. Like, I couldn't even get up. And I like took them to school. And I drove to my mom's house and on the patio, and I could tell she had been crying, and she was like, you have 2 options. You can either die and kill die in this life that you're living, or you can go to rehab. And it didn't even take 2 seconds for me to just be like, I want to go. Like,
I want something
the
different.
way I was feeling was, I've never in my life felt like I wanted to die. And I did. And I was like, I cannot leave them here. I cannot do this. Like, I have to do something.
You have to show them what it's like to fight.
And and I had nobody to talk to because we weren't talking at the time. I didn't want to tell anybody. And I just sat in it.
That's what you needed.
It was the worst.
It was, but it pushed you. It made you decide to go. It didn't make you call me and me tell you to go. It made you sit there and say, I want to go.
Yeah, that was hell on fucking earth. I never won.
I'm so proud of you.
The way I feel now is,
God,
nothing compared to that.
Your honesty and your humility in this could absolutely protect your boys from ever having to feel this.
Oh, they're never gonna feel this. The way I felt in my life, no, there's not a chance I'm gonna let them feel that way. But I feel like
that's what they needed.
I hate that it took this long. But I sit in that of like that guilt and that shame, and I don't want to do that because that's what gets me kind of like spiraling and triggered.
Because you can listen to the enemy.
Yeah, and it's like, okay,
all the lies that
there's nothing
that are
else
against you.
Yeah, I can do but make my kids not feel the way that I've ever felt.
Yep. What's done is done. You don't need to be mean to yourself over it. And honestly, that's what repenting is. Remember, and you were like, "What's repenting?" It's saying, "I've done this, and I'm not going to do it again." And if I do, by the grace of God, I'm coming back to you, and I'm going to get on my knees, and I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going to fight like hell to not do it again.
Yeah.
But like, you have to trust yourself, and you have to mean it. You can't just say, "I'm not going to do it again," because that's when people are like, "Oh, I can't believe in Christians," because they're just like, I do something bad and I ask for forgiveness. And it's not that simple. And when you actually crave the understanding for what a relationship with God is like, then you understand, like, it's not just doing something bad over and over again and asking for forgiveness. It's saying that I don't want to be this way anymore.
Yeah.
Stop me. And if I do it, stop me harder. And if I do it again, stop me even harder. Like, don't let me do it. Hit me. And like not just praying that prayer, but seeking it in other ways where when you start to feel it, you're like, no, I'm going to just, instead of grabbing a glass, I'm going to just grab the Bible and hold the Bible in my hands.
Yeah.
You know, instead of turning on music that might lead me to wanting to have a beer or wanting a drink, it's turning on worship music and like putting that back in your ear. But like knowing how to guide that, engage it. And I don't know. I think those are just like little tools to help in the immediate hunger when like you hear those whispers. Because you're not going to not hear those whispers.
Never.
That's going to happen, as you know.
I was
going to say, that's probably a whole other episode of just sharing that I honestly would love to know, because we don't get to talk about on a daily basis, like what those temptations are like, you know, just, I cannot even imagine what it is like on a day-to-day basis. Or there's things that like when I've been with you that if people have said something, I'm like, oh, sensitive for you, but then I don't even know what I don't pick up on, you know?
Well, I think the only thing I've ever known, if I'm upset or if I'm happy or I'm sad or whatever, is to drink. That's all I've ever been taught. So it's hard for me to not want that in those moments.
No, I'm going to turn it on. And it's funny because like a lot of people when they stop drinking, they like pick up smoking or like they have some other crutch. Have you felt yourself like doing that? Like do you have tea or
like green tea? Like I remember being in treatment, all they had was
green tea,
coffee and green tea.
Yeah, caffeine.
And I was like,
is
I'm either
big.
gonna, that's all it was. was drinking coffee at like midnight. I was
I'm
like,
addicted to caffeine.
what is this?
1000%.
Or it was green tea, or
Have you ever outgrown a version of yourself that other people still expected you to be?
yeah,
I think I have too.
yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I think people expect me to be like some hard ass in a sense, or like some just, and that's an exhausting place to be. I don't want to be that. I really want, I like, unfortunately, like crying, and I like to, I like people kind of talk down to me and tell me what to do and just listen. I do, and it's weird because I would have never
been that way before.
No.
But that's funny because I feel like I'd be the opposite now. Like, I feel like people expect me to be this nice little girl.
Yeah, now we're totally
I have had
switched.
to develop this.
Yeah.
Like, life has just built this backbone that it knew God knew I was gonna need.
Yeah.
To defeat all the things, but
yeah, I needed to become more sensitive, and you needed to become what's a good word for it?
I don't know.
Guarded, strong. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, you've always been that, but you're just not going to put up with bullshit. And I'm like, I'll just tell me I'll just bow down at this point. Like, I'm too tired.
Yeah. No.
But I think that's not a bad thing.
It's bowing down to the right things. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not bowing down, and that's the thing. You're not bowing down to some man. You're bowing down to the man again. Yeah. So,
like, I'm just shutting up and I'm letting life just kind of go where I used to try and
control it all. Yeah. Get your hands in it
and dictate and.
That ain't good for anybody.
No, that's an exhausting way to live. I'm good.
Yeah, I gave up on that.
Yeah, we definitely switched roles. That's hilarious.
Yeah, but not by choice. But I do feel like everybody still wants me to be the little girl, the little clueless girl that doesn't have an opinion, and it's like, oh
yeah, but little do they know, anybody who wants to be put in
the place of leadership here on my own. I didn't do it. Or not even leadership, just like in a place of. I'm reading this book right now, and it's called Don't Speak.
Yeah.
And it's so good because it uses like scripture too, but like it also relates to motherhood and then just friendship and just because obviously I have a lot to say. But
yeah, don't I know?
I also know that there's so much power in silence too. So I'm trying to learn how to just not speak in some of my roles and listen. But then in doing so, I'm learning there's so many times when people are pausing just to hear me like fill the silence or fill it with like, and I'm pausing to like, what is it that they're asking of me? Do they want my opinion? Do they want guidance, or like do they just want to share? So then I know how to respond. Like, am I being asked to be an active listener? Am I being asked to engage? Am I being asked to respond and share? Yeah. And then I'm like starting to recognize, who do I actually want to share things with? Do I just want to listen to you? Do I want to engage with you? Or do I want to share things with you?
Yeah.
Because like you can engage with somebody and talk to them, but it can be all about them, and they never get any piece of you in that conversation, and you can walk away and they're like, wow, I felt so comfortable with that person, but then like they don't know anything. I didn't get anything from them, you know?
Yeah.
And I started learning how to navigate that a little bit so that it's like I'm guiding people to talk, but without oversharing about me, you know, so that I can still navigate like what I'm going through, but also have helpful conversations.
Yeah.
And I think that it's becoming helpful and showing the people in my life that like they don't need me. I think I just saw Heavenly. Showing people in my life that like they don't need my guidance. They don't actually want my words, you know?
You know what? I was, and this is from Mitch, when we were talking, he said, you know, I think would be a good tool for us, and it's probably because it was my bad, but he's like, I think it'd be a good tool to ask each other, do you want me to listen or do you want me to respond after you're gonna
Rob
and I'm like
any relationship advice,
really
honestly.
is. It's like
mhm.
you should tell people.
I even
I
do
just
that
want
with
you to
our kids.
listen, or after this, please respond to me,
Mhm.
because that is the best. Oh,
Is that a bee? I'm allergic.
how allergic are you? Because I feel like
I haven't been stung in forever, so I guess we find out.
I gotta watch.
That was some raw stuff. You cried.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really a crier.
No, that.
I feel stronger right now.
No.
Really?
No, I feel softer. And the reason I say that is just like before, like I just feel like I've always tried to be strong, and I feel softer or more sensitive, I guess.
Yeah.
The healing has made me bring out a side of me that I've never really met before. And
yeah.
She's vulnerable, and she's sensitive, and she's a crybaby.
She's a crybaby.
Stronger, I think, eventually, yeah. But right now, no. Is that a coyote?
Yeah.
So what do we do about that?
I have a gun, dude.
You're gonna shoot the coyote, or?
Yes, it's legal. We have too many of them.
You're gonna shoot a dog?
Do they eat dogs? They're not dogs.
Could it get us from up here?
Yes, bro.
How?
If there's multiple. But I wrestled German Shepherd. I think we'd be fine. But we'd probably get rabies in the process. We should probably just keep an eye open though for mountain lions. Let them in. Ah!
Oh my god, that scared me in a moment like this. Kaylin.
I think I scared those bikers too. They all of us hit each other. Did you see that?
No, let's finish these questions. I'm getting freaked out.
I know.
This
is exactly where a mountain lion would be. Could you imagine we get attacked on a live podcast? That'd be a cool way to go out. I'm not gonna lie. That's what the good Lord wanted.
He does not want.
Epic ending. What's something you used to chase for comfort that no longer has power over you? Do you still think alcohol has power over you?
Yeah.
Right now? Yeah. Is there another thing, like maybe men, or like even just a feeling? Like, was there a peaceful feeling that you were chasing when you would drink and have like the comfort of somebody with you, or now you just sit with that feeling more? It doesn't have as much power over you. I'm just assuming things.
Yeah, that was.
And now I'm all wet.
I think a lot of things still have a power over me.
And that's probably what you mean by softer then. You're just being soft to that.
I'm just kind of like.
I know. Don't tempt me here. Please protect me, Lord.
Yeah.
Bubble wrap me.
Yeah. Everything's pretty touchy right now.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah. And see. That's another reason why I just don't think that any energy should be spent on pursuing a man. That's not the man.
No.
Because I honestly feel like I have like 3 guys in mind already that like I would love to just be like sit down. But I think that you are in the thick of this for the reason that you're supposed to be. I don't think that you need to do like a 365-day male cleanse. I think that you need to do a Carly focused alcoholism cleanse. And if you actually take that seriously and commit to it, like I think that
and I agree with
crazy
you.
what the Lord's going to lead you to.
Yeah, no, and I agree with you. I think it's just been a hard pill to swallow.
And obviously I said it's going to be easier said than done. Like, I don't know. But
I feel like, yeah, it's just a lot of stuff all at once.
A male cleanse.
Male cleanse.
It's good.
Yeah, no, it's great.
It's great. It is. Teaches you to lean on the Lord and not your libido.
Yeah, but I don't see how masturbating is.
See, that's why I don't know enough. I think
there's a difference. I feel like you're allowed to masturbate. I think that
I don't know everything, honestly. I truly don't know everything. I'm not going to speak as if that's why I was using like my personal examples and what I would feel like convicted in or not convicted in, because I don't know everything. Like we should text a church or something.
I know.
Or like ask questions like, hey, Like, should you absolutely not touch yourself at all?
No, I don't.
Or,
I think no. There's no way Eve did not touch herself. That's what I believe.
I don't know.
Was she watching porn? No, that's probably not right. But I mean, it's your own body. How is that a?
Because it's taking away from you desiring the real thing.
We're gonna need to find that.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. Life is, it's easier to apply it for me. It's hard for me to apply it for you because, like, I want you to have some relief, girl. I want you.
Yeah,
but also, I do understand, like, leaning. It's funny to say it, but like leaning on the Lord instead of your libido. Like,
I feel like I'm getting rid of things and doing things
all the time.
No, all at once.
It's a lot.
And yeah, that's a lot. And so I'm trying to figure out like how to like skivvy my way through of just feeling some type of dopamine, I guess, in a sense.
That's hard. Gotta get hit with the Jesus juice.
Yeah. And so that's where I'm at. I'm like, I have no.
Well, and that's the thing. That's what you're saying. You're saying that I want to hit at something good. So then that's why you'd be doing it. So it's like, if you're not going to God for that hit at something good, then like, yeah, it does counteract. You know, he's supposed to be the one that we're leaning on for everything. I know I'm not perfect. I don't do it yet. I'm trying to.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. It's hard,
like,
man.
But come on, God, there's got to be a way.
Some sort of give here. Yeah, that's what he's saying. Like, if you trust me and you locked on a husband, you be his little helper. You know, I'm not kidding. The Bible literally says surrender to the man. And when you trust the man, it is okay to surrender. And you are married, it is okay to surrender in any way, shape, or form.
Any way, shape, or form.
To that man that you're wedded to. I think so.
Well, I get married.
But then. I mean, and that's what makes it so great when you're in those positions. I'm not kidding. Like, but going on the outside, that's why I understand like where you're at, and that's why I don't want to misguide you. And I think that we need somebody with more knowledge in that area.
Yeah, let's bring her on. I think it'd be great.
Yeah, I think she'd have anything. It's wrong. I also I have so many questions.
Is that a sin?
I feel like if I want my husband, it should be because like I want him, not because like
no, I don't believe that.
Want his
no, I don't believe that.
Pepe.
I don't think God's thinking that much deep into it.
Oh, I think so. He's thinking about every intent, every little thread.
What if you just have like a
You're
migraine?
So upset. You're so upset.
You're
so upset that we have to be accountable for all of our decisions. And I know, isn't it crazy? It's crazy how accountable we have to be. It's like, it's a lot of work. But you know what? It's going to get us to heaven someday.
Is it?
But he said mama, like in some of the last moments where he was able to speak. And then so did Vito. And it was just the weirdest thing for me to hear. Like, they're going home, you know? And then to hear mama was like the first. So comforting.
Yeah.
It's just comforting to think that, like, if we get there first, we're going to be I'm going to cry. We're going to be the first one we see.
Yeah.
Oh. But I already have 5 babies waiting for me too. That's why it just means so much to me. Like, I just want to get there. I don't even care.
I know.
Like, I don't even care when it happens. Like, I just care that it happens.
That's a really strong feeling to have of like not almost being afraid to like leave. A lot of people don't have that, and that's a very strong place to be. And I love that for you in your heart.
I've had very dark moments that got me there too.
Totally.
But there's peace in like having that surrender.
Yeah. God, I wish I had that.
You will. You're there. You're working on it. You're asking all the right questions. Questions I never even thought you'd ask. Questions that make me think. that make me like dive deeper into the word, because I'm like, I don't know actually. I need to know this. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I think I know a little part of it, but I don't know fully. You know, I do sometimes feel like we try to bend what the Bible says to make us what we're doing. Yeah, make it feel better. And if you bend that scripture enough, you can get whatever you want out of it. But if you actually read it and take it for what it is an exact playbook on how to live. I mean, tells you what to do.
Yeah, no, we gotta read it. I just trying to get through the big book, and
I think you're doing,
my reading skills.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
Slow.
Honestly, you should just start with Luke, that book that I gave you. You don't need to read the whole Bible. Grab Luke, read that slowly. It's good. Some words are hard, some stuff is big, but look it up or just skip over it. Circle it and skip over it and move on. And you're gonna grab something right in the right moment that you're supposed to. I believe that. I believe in divine interventions and scripture just hitting you right when you're supposed to hear it.
I feel like shit hits me every day when I'm supposed to hear it.
I keep entering my password. Do you think God changes us slowly on purpose so we actually learn how to trust him?
Yeah, I feel like I'm walking proof of that. Very slowly.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's I feel like my life right now.
Yeah. Things just like my husband, you know, like that is one person that I just feel like I would turn to for everything. And I have been in a phase of my life where I'm learning, like, you know, he is your husband. You turn to God for everything.
Yeah.
And I'm having gentle and not so gentle reminders on how and why I should do that. And it has been a really difficult season for me to navigate and understand why I'm going through that and like why I'm feeling this way. And then each day that like I stop questioning, why is this happening to me? And just like, okay, Lord, what are you trying to tell me here? You know, why are you wanting me to not lean so much and not wonder so much about him and lean on him and focus on him, but just to focus on you? Like, why is this happening? Why are you shaking my trust here so that I put more trust in you? What is that going to do for me in my marriage? What is that going to do for me in my family? What is that going to do for me in my life? Like, is that you? Or is that Satan? Like, what is happening? But then I'm also like, you know what? I'm just gonna move. I'm just gonna keep moving. I'm not gonna stay stuck. I'm gonna keep moving.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a step. I'm gonna go with it. And I'm gonna trust his plan. And I'm gonna move in the way that I think I should, like biblically in this moment, and just keep going. But it's really hard. Like sometimes I just want to be like,
Yeah, it's hard to navigate for sure. I think about that all the time.
Yeah.
I know when I'm doing bad and things I'm not supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
I don't think about God. Clearly. But lately I've just been waking up and being like, God, like, control the day. Like, you are the first person. Control the day. I will follow you, whatever it is.
That's good.
Because that's all I want.
Yeah.
Like, I have no, at this
desire to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
You pick my day.
Yeah. You tell me. You lead me.
You make me move.
You lead me, and I will follow you. Because
that's literally what I've been doing in like all scenarios too. Like work.
Everything.
I'm just like, you know what? You speak to me. You tell me.
Yeah. And it's not like, oh, this is my last resort. No. It's more of like, I've seen the way that you've worked in my life. I've felt it. I've seen it. I believe in it. So just whatever you have,
it's better.
I'll just walk behind you, whether it's good, bad. I mean, it's all I really got.
I'm gonna just give you a little round of applause for that one. That was real great.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Well, I think when you literally, I feel like, see hell.
Yeah.
I just don't want to live that way anymore.
Yeah. Hell or high water.
Cry now.
Yeah,
I'm just like
you
the
really
biggest,
are a crybaby.
the biggest baby.
Yeah. I think it's challenging me to work on how I respond to criers.
Or maybe, yeah, no. I'm just a...
You're doing a good job. What version of yourself would have never believed you'd make it this far? Every person?
Every, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Carly, this is the best version of you, though. Like,
now, yeah.
Yes. It's so good to see you. Like, I feel like it's so good to finally see you.
Right? Well, and I also feel like, I know my mom said to me, this is probably like 2 months ago, she's like, I just never knew how much you really didn't like yourself. And I go, I didn't either.
Mm-hmm. Ain't
Like,
crazy.
I really just never loved myself, I think, my whole entire life.
Mm-hmm.
So getting to this age and like having kids and stuff, it's like, that's all I want.
Yeah.
And
You have to be the example. You got to show them.
And to feel that is like, I've never felt that before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh. I'm just so proud of you for taking the steps that it takes to get there, because it's not easy. And obviously it's not a feeling that you're going to feel every day. Some days it probably feels that way, and other days it probably feels more draining. And the fact that you like pick up the armor and pray the same prayer every day to get yourself to land on that note, and to remind yourself that this is a healing season, and that everything that you're doing right now is strengthening you. It's just,
yeah, I just want the rest of my life to just feel peaceful, because it never has. You know that.
well, you're making the decisions to create that peace right now. And you're doing such a good job. Those boys are going to be so much better. Our kids are going to be so much better than us.
Oh, God,
They're going to be
that's
so
all,
much
that's
better
all I
than
want.
us. Even right now, like, we're watching Gilmore Girls, and Rob's like, it's too big. It's just too old for her. And I'm like, I understand. There's old content. But there's also, it's life. You know, and she's going to hear it. She's going to see it. And if she wants to see it, and she's going to try and watch it elsewhere, I want her to watch it with me. And
Yeah.
I'm going to pause it, and I'm going to say, do you know what happened here?
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about it. And we have been. And she's 5 years old, but she already knows what sex means. She already knows how babies are created. She's not naive. Like, she's a big girl, and I want her to know from her mom what it means when Lorelai is laying down in a bed. And I don't want her to think that that's okay. I want her to know what is okay and what's not okay, and what we believe. And I want her to then go back to shows that are her age and understand and watch those shows and watch Parent Trap, and then understand in Cheaper by the Dozen that those adults lay with each other and it's okay. They are married. They have kids. You know, like, there's different ways to teach your kids instead of just like hiding them. And I do think that there's content to protect them from, and I think that there's content to talk them through. And like, knowing if they're appropriate, they have the appropriate age level, and like, just honestly brain capacity. Like, she's just at such a different level than Grayson's ever gonna be when he's 5. So I don't think that we're gonna worry about that. I might be trying to tell him that he's not a dinosaur when he's 5.
No, Stella's the smartest chick ever. But that's how I feel about River too. I'm like,
I don't want her to be like a 12-year-old that ends up doing dirty things. Like, I want her to be an educated 5-year-old.
1,000%.
You know?
1,000%. I never was. Nobody ever talked to me about anything, and I'm like, oh, I wonder why.
It was just too late. It was just like, they think that
it
you
was
have to
beyond.
be a teenager, and it's like, no, like, you know what things are when you're 4, 5, 6, 7. You know when people are touching each other. You know what this
1,000%.
is, and when you don't address it now, it becomes
a bigger issue.
It becomes more desirable. And I know when I sit down and I pause with her, there's clarity and there's not questions, and there's like a different way that she starts perceiving it and looking at it. And now she's more confident in the way that she's receiving this information. There's not questions. She's not like, is this okay? I don't know what's happening here. I don't know. Can I do that when I grow up? Or, no, I just told you, like, if you want to live this life, you can, but this is how God says we should live, and this is what we should do. Yes. That is why Lorelai is feeling this way, and that's why she's feeling sad, and she's not married to that man, and she's going to go home and she's going to cry, and that man actually has a wife, and you know what she just said, and now we're having this conversation, and she's like, what? But she also already knows what divorce is, and she already knows, again, that the word sex means that people lay in bed together. Like, that's not something that I taught her. That's not something she heard from me. So that's something that just from being around people and things,
yes.
and she's picked up on it, and I get to be the one to address it.
Yeah.
I get to control her perception, and I take that with like so seriously, because oh my gosh, like and be able to empower a little girl to know that like your body is a freaking weapon, honey.
Yeah,
your body is a weapon, and let's use it for the greater good, because she is either going to lead nations or she's going to destroy them. So I just want to be gone before
she so
she
is. It's really honestly going to be either or for her.
Last question. If every season of your life had a name, what would this chapter be called? Soft.
Yeah. What's a better word for soft?
I think surrender.
Sensitive.
I think you're surrendering to
I am
all of
surrendering.
it. You were like, okay, Lord,
just
Jesus, take the wheel.
I have no fight left in me to.
But you are fighting and surrendering.
Yes, I have no fight left in me to gamble my life, to go an opposite direction of what people tell me, to fight back on things that I disagree with, to argue, to be mad. Like, yeah, I'm surrendering basically. Like,
yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm tired.
The devil wore you out, man.
No, he wore me
and God
out.
said, you can sleep here, honey. Literally, you're like Snow White. You just need to go to sleep for, wait, not Snow White, Sleeping Beauty. You just need to go to sleep for a little bit, rest, there with the Lord, and then when you wake up, Prince Charming's going to be there.
And if not,
I was going to say, what if, at the end of the day, what if Prince Charming is just the Lord? Like,
yeah, no, totally.
I am not naive also to the fact that, like, there's people in the Bible that you hear about, or like even in like superhero Avenger movies, right? There's some superheroes that get to fall in love, and then there's others that don't. But they are like Black Widow. Come on, her and Hulk never get together. They never get their happy ending. But ooh, she's a savage.
Yeah, she is.
And she saves the world in a different way.
1,000%.
And Hulk does too. And it's like if they were together, maybe they couldn't have done that, But they still had moments where they got to love each other. And I feel like that happens in the Bible too, like where there's these opportunities, but then there's also these callings for these women and these men to stand up in their own specific ways, where they're not needed with a spouse or with a person. Yeah. And I think that sometimes you have to lean into that, and sometimes these people die being these soul warriors, and then there's other times they bust their butts through their purpose and end up with their person, or along the way they meet their person. But it's like, can you find peace in knowing that like whichever one is gonna be yours is gonna be yours?
I feel like I've made it this far.
You're doing a great job.
Yeah. I want to give you a hug.
Oh. You're a hugger too.
I know. What is wrong with me? I don't know.
You got all the feelings. It's okay.
Just let it happen.
Kara's gonna be really mad that I hugged you.
Why?
I'm not a hugger.
Well,
her and Mallory did this thing the other day where they tried to see how many times they could hug me without me noticing. They got to 3, and I was like, all right, guys, that's enough for...
Okay, well,
But they considered, like, coming in and doing taps when I was bent over.
Well, you love me, so it is what it is. Not that you don't love them.
Ow, my butt.